This car can't. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, here we go. Should be the way out. There's so many of those, like, little contrivances. And it's in all Elder Scrolls games, I feel like. These, like, secret ways out. It's like, they would never put something like that in a real temple or something. What's the point? It's a secret exit, but it's not even a secret exit. It's a... Like, if somebody was attacking the temple, it doesn't get you out of there any faster. It leads you straight back to the front. So what I don't understand what the point is. It's just weird, especially because that was supposed to be a city. And it's like, there's this secret-ish path that you just walk on to activate.
With all due respect, sire, there must be another way. The risk is too great.
I know the risk. I was at Kavach. But there is no other way.
Is there a bed
We
somewhere?
have no choice.
So I think, I think we might need something from one of the Oblivion gates. And that's why we have to open up the Great Gate. From memory. Kilo. 2 onions on that plate. That's interesting. It's like the Prime Minister of Australia that ate a raw onion on live TV.
Sir.
Any beds? I'd like to sleep for a second if I could so be... I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. If I could be so rude to make such a humble request. I'd just like a bed to sleep in for like 2
Good evening,
seconds.
sir.
I can't sleep in an own bed. Whose bed is this? Seriously? I can't sleep in the beds here? Wow. Well, thanks for nothing, I guess. What's the point of this area? Ah, here we go. I guess that must be Joffrey's bed. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. Alright. Let's work on willpower, I guess. Another point in luck, and then some points in intelligence, I suppose. Which one of those actually gives me, Okay, intelligence is the one that gives me more magicka. Endurance gives me HP. I'm probably gonna start investing in endurance more. Because my health is pretty good, but not fantastic. Where are my repair hammers? Let's fix everything up.
What do you need, friend?
Whoa! You're dripped out, bro.
You're back. And you've got the great stone.
I said I'd get it.
You did. I can count
Okay.
on you.
Show him... give him the Great Welkin Stone. Here it is.
I never thought to see a great Welkin stone. As beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power. Like everything crafted by the aliens. Now, we need only one more item. And we'll be ready to open a portal to Manka Cameron's realm.
What's the last item we need?
I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkin Stone. Just as the first two were the opposed
The
powers
Great
of the Daedra
Gate
and the
Stone
Divines.
thing, right?
Welkin Stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their
world.
counterparts are Sigil Stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great Sigil Stone, then, is what we require.
Sigil Stone, what's the catch?
You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great Sigil Stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma.
The kind of gate at Kavach. I've still got the stone that we got at Kavach, though. So we let them open the gate.
I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma.
At least you'll be safe here.
No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one.
Damn. It's too risky. I'll lead the battle.
Remember when we first met in Kavach? I told you that I didn't want any part of the God's plan.
God's plan.
I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act, that we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act.
That's a recurring theme from Morrowind, actually, because the question comes up like, are you actually the guy from the prophecy, the Nerevar Reborn? And by the end of the story, it almost doesn't matter if you are or you aren't. You're doing the things that like need to be done. So, and in a similar vein, in the game that I talk about a lot, Arcanum, there's the same thing. You like one of the characters at the very beginning of the game thinks that you're somebody from a prophecy, and again, it's like, are you not? It doesn't really matter. Of course, by the end of the game, you find out you're most certainly not the person from that prophecy, but it doesn't matter. You're still acting as that person, so in many ways, it doesn't matter. Because you're still doing the right thing. So even if the prophecy isn't true, or you're not fulfilling the prophecy, you're still doing the things that need to be done to save the world, etc. Alright, as you command.
Please, my friend. I need your judgment, not your obedience.
It's not like I had an option.
I explain myself to you so you understand me. And so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you.
I'll inform the Countess at once.
Good. Have her meet me in the Chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans.
Sir.
Alright, so let's get some allies, I guess. We'll see. I'll do some ally quests until I get bored, I suppose, of the Daedric Gates. We can certainly ask the Imperial City. Of that, I have no doubt. I think they send like 2 Imperial soldiers or something. Pretty much all of these groups, they send like 2 guys or 3 guys. Because this game, 1, can't really handle large-scale battles, and 2, I think they just couldn't be bothered making large-scale battles.
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now.
Aid for Bruma.
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or 2 to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed.
Where?
Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being.
10.
Good day.
Nothing, huh? You can't even spare, like, 5 guys from the capital? Jeez, alright. Kavach? Kavach can send reinforcements, but there's... I didn't think there was anybody... I mean, I suppose there's the... I can't remember his name, but the captain of the Kavach guard that we, like, helped out. I guess we can ask him. I suppose it would make sense. He'd be like, hey, bro, you saved what was left of our city. You saved the people of the city. You know, we'll come and help. No questions asked. You would think, anyway. You would hope that they would offer assistance. Imagine they're like, nah, you know what? You came through for us in our time of need. We're not giving you anything. You don't deserve our help. Stuff yours. Bruma can burn, just like Kavach. Imagine if we come in here and, there's, like, banners of, like, Mehrunes Dagon everywhere. They've, like, converted to his side. That's right,
It's my pleasure. Please, continue.
Aid for Bruma.
I have few enough men to spare, but you have more than earned our help. I will send what aid I can, Bruma must not share the fate of our city.
There we go. Got a Chad. It makes sense that they would send help. I mean, it's not like they've got anything really to do just sitting out around here. It also occurred to me that I could try and make some more potions. I do want to get that 100 alchemy, just for fun, really, more than anything else. Hopefully we got enough stuff. Surely we got enough stuff. Alright, negative effects. Here we go, this will be it. Oh, they're two different... Oh, I've still got water warding ticked. Water walking. Water warden. I don't even know what I said there. Damn, really? Not quite enough. How close are we? About 3/4. Alright, let's head to Anvil. Anvil's my favorite town, so we'll at least save them. If there's an alchemy shop here, I really want to max out my, my thingamajig. My alchemy skill. More than anything, I just want to find out what it actually does. Yeah, I don't know if there is an alchemy store here. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't. It'd be interesting if, having done the Thieves Guild quest line would be the thing that triggers the Count of Anvil to support you. Because, like, oh yeah, I remember. I haven't forgot what you did for me. Like, it doesn't have to be the only condition, but it could be a condition, you know? Because I think the Countess is the actual, like, royal, right? And the Count is just her husband, essentially, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's just wait until morning time. Yeah, so we probably need to make like 10 more potions and then we've finished alchemy.
Look at them. I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Aid for Bruma.
I would like to send help to Bruma, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil's defenses with that Oblivion gate open outside the city. Farewell.
Yeah, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Don't know, do I want to close all the city gates? It's like 7 or 8. I can kind of just rush them. Like, there's no reason to, like, fight every single enemy or anything like that. It can be a good sneaking experience, actually. Like, we can try and stealth our way through. That might be fun. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's very much like, can you be bothered doing all of them? It depends how much you enjoy doing the Oblivion gates, I suppose, more than anything. Detected somehow. I honestly don't know. Now, I know how it works. It's because when you're falling, the game counts you as not being in stealth anymore. So you get detected. That's literally all there is to it. And on the plus side, we can get some cool alchemy ingredients here. A sheep pod. Blood grass. I can duplicate alchemy ingredients, right? I think that was one of the perks I got as being the Archmage. That'd be worth actually doing. So I think all of the... Like, there's, they're not randomly generated, the Daedra Gates. They are, I believe, randomly assigned. Like, there's a certain amount that they created, and, like, some of the designs repeat. I think each of the ones for these cities may be unique. Or maybe not. I'm not really sure. But I know they're not, like, procedurally generated or anything like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's really gonna be a case of just how, like, bothered can I be to do these. It's very much a situation of, like I said, once you've done one or two, you kind of feel like you've done them all. You'd have to do this like another 8 times. Like, I know you actually get some really good rewards from clearing them. You can get really good rewards, I should say. The enchantments that you can get from the sigil stones. Like, you can make, like, a super, like, chameleon thing. Like, you can be, like, 120% chameleon or something like that. I'm, like, about to die. I definitely think I needed to, invest in, endurance. Which I haven't been doing. I've been neglecting it. Just run, run, run. Alright, so how do I actually get inside this tower? Can I park all my way up, maybe? I suspect this isn't the intended path, but... May as well give it a go. Can I even get up there? Yeah, it's the thing with these towers, they're never really terribly obvious. And if the game doesn't give you a quest marker, it can be very difficult to know actually, like, how you're actually supposed to get inside any given one of them. Why I'm glad I've been working on my acrobatics skill. There we go. There's one thing that I am very thankful about in Oblivion is the acrobatic skill, being able to actually climb over stuff and those sorts of things is really sweet. It's really good. Whereas in Skyrim, you literally just have to take, unless you use like glitches, essentially, you pretty much have to take the path that Todd Howard laid out for you. The Dukes. Whoa! More monolith. We can't stop him, Dagon. He keeps running through and just taking the crystals. What do you mean you can't stop him? Just shoot him or something. He's too fast. I like to imagine that's the dialogue that's going on between Mehrunes Dagon and his like lieutenants right now, because like I'm literally just running past them. I'm too fast and relatively tanky for them to take me out. There we go, Sigil and Sanguis. And this time we don't have to wait for freaking Captain Bird to be with us. We can just pull the crystal out and ditch. Jump and grab. He's done it. Transcendent Sigil Stone. Transcendent. I think that's a good quality one. Here we go. Close the Oblivion gate outside of Ample. I should speak to the counters. Alright. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna run. Yeah, doing even just that one gate, I'm already sort of just like, man, can I really do like another? How many of these are there? Skingrad, Bravil, Leowin, 3. Coral, Chadenol. 5 more. Can I be bothered to do 5 more of these? I really don't know. And I think, funnily enough, these enemies are going to probably chase me into the city. So probably a bunch of people are going to get killed. Alright, good luck, guardsmen. You got this, boys. It's you. You're the Grey Fox. Alright, did we get enough stuff? Or maybe we did. Hey, your stained fingers attest to your diligence in mixing potions and learning their secrets. You are now a master of alchemy. You can now create potions from a single ingredient. And can sustain more effects. Making potions from a single ingredient sounds kind of busted, actually. Like, I don't know if they become better the more ingredients that you use or what, but... We got a Transcendent Stone. Shock on Strike, Shock Shield. What's the other one? Frost damage or Water Warping. Yeah, I mean, the enchantments they give are pretty neat. Like, I'm not going to pretend that they're not, but... One, they're randomly generated. So the ones that you actually want, you have no guarantee of actually getting them. So, like, for instance, the Chameleon one, which is probably the one that I would most likely want. But even then, I'm already using enchanted armor. I'd have to, like, get a whole new set of armor. Because you can be Chameleon 100%, and that effectively makes you invisible. But then, essentially what that does is it just makes the game a complete cakewalk, because, like, the enemies, they know you're there, but they can't attack you because you're
I'm at your
functionally visible.
service, Sir Knight.
Aid for Bruma.
I've heard that you've closed the Oblivion Gate outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery and service to my city. With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the Bruma garrison. Goodbye.
Thanks. There'll be like 2 Anvil guards. I mean, I guess that's the thing. Can I do 5? Can I do 5 gates? I probably can, to be honest. I don't know. It's just a matter of, like, laziness more than anything else. But we can do it. I'm not going to pretend it's not possible. It's very much a case of just, like, can I be bothered? We'll at least do Skin Grad, and then I'll give it some thought about whether I want to continue or not. Like, I guess the big thing would be, because once you finish the main story, you can no longer get those crystals, like, at all.
Greetings.
So, you almost want to at least get a few. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. You want to have some, so that you can at least enchant some of your equipment. Yeah, they're all on the same quest marker, so... I was following the wrong quest marker out. Well, technically it's the right quest marker, it's just, it's a quest marker for the 4 other. Okay, let's go back to County Hall. Okay, or not. I would have thought you would have been able to jump through that gap, but apparently not. Go back to County Hall and we'll just pass some time until the Count wakes up again.
Fight well.
If anything, I almost feel like this is going to be the more annoying part, is waiting for the bloody Count and Countess to... Oh my god, who's here?
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
I'm just curious about him.
Fine. Play it that way. Let me give you some friendly advice. Glarther is crazy. Maybe harmless crazy, maybe not. Don't get involved with him. If he asks you to do anything strange, you come see me first. Got it? Or any of the town guard. Let us handle it.
Alright, fair enough. I think he said he wanted me to spy on some people or something, right, Glarther? I don't really recall. But it was something along those lines. He wanted us to spy on somebody, I think. Because he thought that they were, like, spying on him or stalking him or whatever.
Hello there.
Where's the Count? Do I really have to, like, break into the Count's, like, quarters to... Oh my god, I think I do. To ask... Let me get this straight.
Tidings, citizen.
Yeah, alright. So to get the Count's... To talk to the Count to ask him for assistance, I need to break into his quarters. In his castle to ask him for help. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I was, like, fully across it. I'm trespassing. He's not going to talk to me, is he? Oh my god. Hello.
You're not... What?
Aid for Bruma.
While Skingrad is threatened by an Oblivion Gate, I cannot spare any soldiers for Bruma. Whatever you may think of me, I still protect my own. This is my city.
He's so sleepy,
And
look at him.
Mehrunes Dagon will not have it while I remain Count of Skingrad. Good day.
I need to get out of here before he calls the guards on me. He must be so confused. He, like, wakes up. He's all sleepy. A guy's broken into his room, says, hey, I need help defending a city. And he's like, what? I mean, I'll send help, but, like, you know, I got a gate of my own, man. So freaking EP. Oh. There was two different markers there. So one of them said a gate to Oblivion, and then one of them said to the wastes of Oblivion. Alright. Well, that looks like an entrance, if I've ever seen one. Why are there like five towers? I don't like this. God damn it. I stepped on the wrong spot, is what happened. I stepped in the wrong spot, and my character was in a falling animation for half a second, so I got detected. Oh my goodness. Alright. Stuff like this makes you not want to do all of these gates. Whoa, that was 500 gold. Not bad. Alright, I can hit and run these towers. I think I can hit and run all of these gates. Problem is, this isn't even the right gate, I don't think. There's no, the sigil's not in here, I don't think. That's kind of the issue. So what am I climbing up top of this tower for? Like, if there's no sigil in here, what's the point of this? Maybe it connects to the tower that has the sigil, if I get all the way to the top. That could be it. Alright, Anguish Keep. Yeah, there's definitely no sigil up here. Although I knew that when I entered because I couldn't see the big flaming torch. The Anguish Shrine. So what's in here then, if not... Like, I'm willing to accept there's no sigil in here. But what is in here then? Nothing. Wow. Okay. Alright, fair play, I guess. Ah, but we can go out to some of the other towers. There we go. Well, how do I know which one's the correct one? Man, I kind of wish I had the levitate spell. That would be super handy. I mean, it's a good opportunity to grind my restoration, I suppose. So, how do I know which tower is the right one? Is there like a big pillar coming off one of them, or do I just need to like try each of the towers until I find the one that has the big light? I think it's probably going to be the latter, isn't it? So, as far as I could tell, I looked around. I don't see any like big thing. No. Well, I suspect if it's going to be any of the towers, it'll probably be the one that's on its own, right? Just to cause me the most grief. Yeah, there's no sigil in here, so it's not this one. Just walk in like, nope, not the right one. Alright, so it's got to be this one. How are you actually meant to get to this one, though? What's the, like, intended path? Is that another tower over there? Oh, crap. I thought that fall was going to kill me. Thankfully, I landed in lava, which I think technically counts as, like, water to some extent. So the fall damage was probably reduced. Alright. Brooding Fortress. That sounds kind of like it would have a sigil in it. Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to say it because because I felt like it was going to troll me if I said it. If I said it out loud. When I go back to Count Janus, whatever his name is, I'm going to be like, dude, you owe me big time for this. You got to send at least 3 guys to help the city. Like, oh, I really can't afford to send that many men. But I'll do it for you, Kazuya. You've been a great help of me and my people. Yeah, I reckon I can do all the towers. Sure, they're a bit of a pain in the backside, but we'll get the spectacle of an epic battle, and it does. They do actually help. Like they make something of a difference, because the main problem is you need to wait while the gates like open up, right? So the problem is, I think, like I said, if Martin dies while the gates are opening, it's literally a game over. It's not like a, you know, killing Vivek type situation in Morrowind where it's like, well, the game's kind of over, you should probably reload a save, but you can actually still beat the game. It's not like that. It's like the game ends, and I think you get a game over screen. Yeah, like I said, we're training our restoration, which is pretty neat. Alright, we're looking for the Sigillum Sanguis. There we go. I don't know, it just feels crazy that, like, they actually expected players to run through... I can't remember how many of these, Oblivion gates there are. There's a fixed number. There's not, like, a random amount. There's a fixed number of gates in the game. They really thought their players were going to explore, like... Let's just say it's 30 gates. Did they really think that players were going to explore 30 gates and fight every enemy on the way through? That seems crazy. Maybe they did. Maybe they really thought that, like, people would really enjoy them. I wouldn't say I hate the gates. They're just repetitive. Like, the first few are pretty fun. And certainly visually, they're very interesting. Like, the visuals in the Oblivion gates are probably as interesting, if not more so, than, say, anything in Skyrim, for instance, right? Skyrim is my best comparison point to this game. You know, having just played it recently and all that. Like, the Oblivion gates are... I mean, obviously, visually, it's fairly bland. It's just lava, hellscape, whatever. But it's different. And it's certainly more interesting than just about anything that you get in Skyrim, as I said. So, kudos to them for making that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to break into the Count's quarters again. Well, hopefully the door will be unlocked. So I don't need to break in again. Hopefully I just need to... How have I got the combat music? You cannot wait when there are enemies nearby. No way the enemies are chasing me inside, right? Bro, I swear to God, if I like walk into the Count's chambers and there's like a Dremora or something, I'm gonna be very upset.
Your bravery is the talk of Skingrad. Well done.
You're gonna be so eepy. Alright, aid.
Mehrunes Dagon has no more love for my kind than for my mortal subjects. Less, perhaps, as we make poor slaves. You have helped me by closing the Oblivion Gate near Skingrad. I will likewise help you by sending aid to Bruma. Farewell.
I'm still scared that he's gonna call the guards on me or something. Alright, so that's another town done. So we've still got, is it 4 left? So Breville, Leowin, Coral, and Cheydinal. Alright, look, I can handle 4. I can handle 4 more gates, I think. And then we just need to do the Great Gate, and then you never have to touch them again at that point.
Hello there.
If you don't want to. You technically don't have to do this. I think the minimum amount of gates that you need to clear, I think it's 3. There's the gate at Kavach, you have to do. The gate outside Bruma, which we just did, and then the Great Gate, I think are the 3 that you have to do to complete the game. I could be wrong. I don't believe there are any more compulsory ones after this section.
Any time now. Marius Caro, by grace of the Nine, Count Leowin. You are a stranger to me, but well met.
Well met.
Perhaps you would like to do a service for County Leowin.
Perhaps you would like to aid Bruma.
Leowin is beset by enemies. The Empire does nothing to help us. Even before this crisis, I did not have enough men to patrol my borders. Now, Daedra are pouring out of an Oblivion Gate on our very doorstep. No, I don't have any men to spare. Bruma will have to look to its own defense. You too.
You too. He says you too, like we're close friends. Like, I'll be like, take care, man. He's like, yeah, you too, bro. I say take care a lot. That's like one of my catchphrases, if you want to call it a catchphrase. Pretty much whenever I say goodbye to somebody, I'll almost always say take care. And I mean it. I genuinely mean it. I'm saying like, hey, you know, be careful, watch yourself, all that sort of stuff. There are 2 gates outside the city? Man. No wonder why you guys are in strife. Stinkhorn. Ugh, this thing is gross, man. Alright, let's get our bow out. So pretty much you just want to not ever lose contact with the ground. Otherwise you... Oh, my acrobatics. Oh, after long, arduous hours of practicing jumping and controlling your falls, you become a master of acrobatics. Your legs are harder than steel, greatly reducing fall damage and cost less fatigue to jump. I don't even know if I press spacebar there. I think I might have, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But here's the perk of maxing out your acrobatics. You can navigate these areas super easily. No time to lose, guys. Let's get out of here. Well, let's get into here, and then we can get out of here. Well, I assume that the gate that I actually need to go into is the big one in the middle, right? That would probably be a safe bet, I feel like. Okay, let's try and parkour our way out. Can't quite make it like that. Oh dear, this one might actually be one that I have to actually think about. I'm assuming it's the one in the center. Ah, never mind. Unless this is... I know there's one variant where you... I think to get to the central tower, you have to actually... go, like, around. No, never mind. Never mind. That's assuming that this is the one with the sigil. It is the one with the sigil. Alright, off we go. Yeah, it's... repetitive, is the best way to describe it. It's not a bad experience, it's just very repetitive. I know for some people, they would probably really enjoy this type of, gameplay. Like, doing all these things back to back to back, that sort of thing, just to grind them out. But for me, I'm just like, I've done a couple. It's really all what I need to do. So I don't suspect I'm going to be doing... He definitely says on your belly. I think he said on your belly, Nightkin. Which I don't think is... I don't think that's what he said, but that's what it sounded like. I wonder if there's a speedrun in this game. There's got to be, right? A speedrun category, all Oblivion gates %, or something like that. That's got to be a speedrun, right?
Shut up, weakling.
Like, it's a speedrun to just clear all of the Oblivion gates. I don't like that my skills are getting drained. Alright. And let me check my skills. My skills aren't, like... permanently drained, right? I really couldn't tell you, to be honest. Okay, so I've maxed acrobatics, so I don't need to worry about jumping around all the time anymore. Now I need to actually focus on actually staying on the ground and sprinting. Alright, dude, there's some guys behind me. Watch yourself. That was pretty quick. That was like 2 minutes. Maybe even less.
Khajiit,